Hey guys, happy Monday. I haven't really came live in quite a while on my personal page anyway. And I'm going to talk a little bit quiet because I have a little sick kiddo over there taking a nap, but I planned to go live this morning. Didn't happen because we had a rough night. So I'm coming on live because I made a promise to myself that I'm going to start showing up in a way that feels good, in ways that make me feel like I'm taking action. So I'm gonna be coming live a little more this week because I enjoy it. So if you're popping on, say hey, because it doesn't really tell me who's popping on. I am going to share this to my group if I can figure out how. Okay, I got it. But self-doubt has been a big freaking thing for me. So when I started, I was a shy person. I was so afraid to put myself out there, so afraid to speak my truth, so afraid to even say what I was doing, so afraid about what others think of me. Hey Christine. So if you're new here, if this is your first time ever watching a live video of mine, I am Tiffany Allen. I am a business mindset coach. I help women. Let me see. It said my connection was not very good, but I help women get out of their fear, get out of their self-doubt, and fully embody the belief and energy of wealth and of success, and fully believe in themselves. So, hey, Heather. Yep, Christine, you're not alone. And that's one of the biggest realizations that I had, and I didn't include this one in this video. I didn't plan to include this one in this video, but one of the biggest realizations I had that really helped me to keep going was that everyone is struggling with self-doubt in some extent, on some level. Everyone's struggling with it. When you're doing something you've never done before, you are going to feel self-doubt. It is normal. It is inevitable. You are going to feel it because you're learning. You're in a process, And so I think what makes me so sad, what held me back for so long, and what I realize other people are holding themselves back for, is because of this self-doubt. So they feel this self-doubt, and then they start to think, oh, I'm not good enough, or I wouldn't be feeling this way. Oh, I'm not able to do this. I can't do this. This isn't for me. Or I shouldn't be feeling this way. If I'm feeling this way, it obviously means that I'm not meant to do this. And that's totally bullshit. That's wrong. Don't ever let yourself believe that. For the fact that you are feeling self-doubt means that you're doing something. And it means that you're getting into something that could be the biggest part of your life, the biggest game changer of your life. So continue and work through the self-doubt as much as you possibly can so you can keep going. Go, go, go. Keep going. Yes, and it's okay to fail. Failing teaches us what we don't want to do. Yep. Hey, Lauren. Yeah, exactly. So I wrote the 4 things down I want to share with you guys today. And it's okay. Also, I think we freak ourselves out that we have to do things a certain way, or if we do something that it'll look unprofessional. I literally wrote my things down so I don't forget, because I know how my brain goes 500 million ways at one time. And so I know that if I am on here and just talking, I will get off track and lose focus on what I was meaning to talk about. So let yourself know that it's okay to have your kids in the background. It's okay to do videos in your car. It's okay to go off on a tangent. It's okay to lose track of time. It's okay to have fear. It's okay to have self-doubt. It's okay to fuck up. It's okay to fail. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to doubt yourself. All of that is okay, because all of that is normal. And if someone tells you, oh, that's not normal, you shouldn't be feeling that way, you got to get out of it, bullshit. It's a total lie. You do not have to feel confident 100% of the time to make something happen. You do not have to be in the full energy or full belief 100% of the time. There is ebbs and there is flows, and it's like a crazy roller coaster. And the second that you let that be, you receive that, and you allow yourself to give yourself grace and forgiveness around that, you will be able to fully step into your potential more and more each and every day in every way. So, jealousy, comparison, there's a lot of times where we get into the online space and we think, oh man, they're doing it that way. Should I do it this way? Oh man, they're doing that. Maybe I'm not good enough to do that. And you start second guessing yourself. You start comparing. Let it go. Let it go. That was a big one for me. I would watch everybody. Oh man, they're doing it that way. Maybe I should do it that way. Oh man, they said that. Like, maybe I shouldn't do that. But I was really feeling it, you know. Oh, all of these people are making all that money. And then it would hit me. And I would feel, and it was especially when I was scrolling. I have like 10% on my phone. I didn't even realize. Today has been a crazy day. But I would scroll and I would watch people that were doing exactly where I wanted to be or doing what I was doing. And I would subconsciously take it into my mind and think, man, they're doing so great. And I would compare myself and I would get down on myself and I would start to second guess myself. So if you are one of those people that compares yourself to so many people, stop the scroll. That's what I had to do. I had to stop looking at other people. I had to let go and unfollow people that, like, you know, activated me in some type of negative way that I was comparing myself to. And also give yourself the freedom to do business the way that you want to do it, the way that feels good to you, no matter how many other people aren't doing it or are doing it. Do things in a way that makes you feel good, that creates a space for you to show up, because that's the most important thing, showing up. Just showing up. And I feel like that's why people fail a lot of times and don't get back up. You know, everyone's failing, but I think that's why people fail and don't get back up and don't keep going, is because they aren't doing it in a way they actually want to. Like, they hit the walls, they hit the bumps in the road, and they don't keep going. It brings them down, and eventually they just quit and they get a job, or they stop the focus on their own business and everything they're doing because they don't really enjoy the way they're doing it. I know that was like what I went through, but anyway, stop comparing yourself to people. You don't know what chapter they're on. You have no clue of the struggle they went through, because most people aren't sharing it on social media. Most people are only sharing the highlight reels. They're only sharing the good things. They're only sharing the wins. They're only sharing the huge launches and the huge success. They aren't sharing every failed launch they've had. They aren't sharing every time they second guess themselves and stop themselves from something. They're not sharing all of that. So do not compare yourself, and please know that no one is freaking perfect. Nobody at all. Everyone's doubting themselves. But it's also a choice of, do I want to sit on the self-doubt and let the self-doubt control me, or do I want to keep going and figure out ways to let it go, to release it? Another thing is that self-doubt is temporary. Remember that. Self-doubt is temporary. If you have two choices. You can let it, you can feel it, you can start to look at it and become aware of it and become aware of how it stops you, and also become aware of why you're feeling it, and give yourself grace, give yourself forgiveness. Or you could choose to let it mean something negative. This isn't for me. I'm not good enough. I shouldn't do this, you know. Maybe I should try something else. Maybe I should just stop thinking about it and give up, you know. You have two choices. Choose the one that fits your goals. Choose the one that is aligned with how you want your life to be. And it probably ain't the one that you just choose to make it mean something negative and give up. It's probably not. So also remember that self-doubt is temporary. It's not going to be here forever. You're going to go through the process. If you continue to keep going, you're going to learn so many things, and you're going to keep going, and you're going to look back and be like, wow, I'm so happy I felt through the fear and I felt through the self-doubt, because now I'm here. And if I didn't feel through it, if I didn't understand that it was normal, if I didn't give myself grace, if I didn't forgive myself in the process, I wouldn't be here. I would, you know, I got 7%. And then also know that it is okay to feel. It is okay to feel self-doubt. It is okay to feel fear. It is okay to feel negatively. It is okay to feel negatively. It is human. It is normal. And you're going to feel it no matter who you are. And again, if anyone tells you I don't doubt myself. Oh, I don't have fear. That is a lie. You know, that's a lie. And it's also okay to take a break. It is okay to take a break. That was one of the biggest realizations I had, because I had this mental way of thinking of like, I have to show up every day. I have to show up all the time. I have to be on all the time. And I ended up being burnt out. I ended up being overwhelmed. I ended up being stressful all the time. I ended up feeling like I was I had to put my business first, and everything else came after that. And I would just hit that goal, and then I could focus on that. I would hit that goal, and then I could live life. Don't do that. Please know that you can let yourself take a break. I felt like I had to be on every single day. I had to show up consistently every single day. and it will only leave you burnt out. So when your body and your mind is telling you, maybe you should take a break today, you're exhausted, maybe you're, I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed, I'm feeling all the feelings, and I just want to break down. Give yourself a break. Because guess what? If you give yourself 24 hours, you don't even have to give yourself a whole day, but if, you could give yourself 3 days. But please know, I had the mindset of, if I don't show up today, everyone's going to forget about me. If I take a break, everyone's going to forget about, like, how I made them feel, or the posts I made 2 days ago. They're going to forget about me, and then I'm not going to have the momentum anymore, and I'm not going to have the visibility anymore. And that's total bullshit. That was a lie. That was a limiting belief that was holding me back, that was causing me to have overwhelm and burnout. And it's not doable. Give yourself the grace, give yourself the forgiveness, and allow yourself to take breaks. It's normal, it's necessary, it's good for you. The people online will still be there. They will. And also, please know, another realization that I had, another thing I wanted to share with you guys, is that failure is inevitable. Failure is normal. Failure is perfect. You want to fail. Because guess what? If you aren't failing, you aren't doing anything new, and you're not pushing the boundaries, you're not getting out of your comfort zone, you're not trying any new things. I'm 4%, I have to hurry. But it's inevitable. You're gonna go through it, you're gonna feel it, it's going to happen. And guess what? If you're doing it, if you're going through the failure, if you continue going, most people, they fail and then they think, oh, this isn't for me. God, if it was for me, it would have worked out. But guess what? You're failing so you can learn, so you can do better next time, so you can grow through it and become a new person through this struggle, through this failure. If you're not failing, you're not doing anything. If failing is a true sign that you are trying and you are getting out of your comfort zone and you are doing something you actually want to do and you're learning new things. And guess what? If you continue going through the failure, you're going to go into new things and be like, wow, that had to happen. That had to happen for me to get here. That had to work out that way just so I could learn through it and just so I could have these realizations. That's where all these realizations came from, was me failing and me going through stuff and me learning as I went through. And now I can look back and be like, wow, I had to go through that. Wow, I had to go and join an MLM company so I could get into my stepping stones and be on my way and fail at all that so I could be here doing what I'm doing right now. I had to go through all of that. I had to fail through all of that. And if I would have looked at all of the stuff I've ever done that didn't work out, of like, oh, I'm a failure, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't still be showing up. And that's where we get wrong. That's where it gets negative, where it like is self-sabotage, when we make the failure mean something about our worth, when we make the failure mean something about us. Failure has nothing to do with your worth. You are worthy regardless of how many times you fail, how stupid you look, how many things you tried that didn't work out. You are worthy regardless. But the thing that keeps us held back, the sabotage behavior, is where we think that was a failure, that means I'm not worthy, that means I'm not good enough. And that's total bullshit. That's not true. You are worthy regardless, and you are only failing so you can learn. You are only failing so you can do better next time. You are only failing so you can come to true realizations that you can actually feel in your mind, soul, and body. To where next time you're like, I know what I'm doing. I'm confident, So I hope this video helped you guys. I love sharing these realizations. I love helping to empower people. And if this is stuff you struggle with, if the doubt and the belief and the energy and stepping into who you truly want to be and believing in yourself through it and having that true belief in your potential keeps you from growing your business, I am going to say real quick that, because my phone's like about to die, but I'm going to say real quick that CEO Awakening is still open. It is an 8-week program. It's live and recorded. It's going to be really, really focused on you getting in your belief, you getting in your energy, you getting in your confidence, you stepping into your true power, you awakening to you being your own boss, your own entrepreneur, you being the role of your life, you choosing how you want to feel, you choosing what you want to believe, you choosing how big you want to go. So CEO Awakening is open until August 30th. It's an 8-week program. You get tons of bonuses. So if you guys are interested, there are payment plans available. I will put the link in this comment section. Yes, Heather. But I will put the link in the comment section so you guys can check it out and look at all the details. But I love you guys. I'm gonna have to hop off, but I will talk to you later. Bye.